What up? What up? So let's talk blood forensics. Specifically, let's examine the killer's alleged path of travel in the PCA, and let's also examine footage shot of a forensics team in the common areas just after the murders. Also, let's take a deeper dive into that latent bloody soul print, all of which beg the question, was the floor cleaned? I've got all the details, so let's jump right into it. Part 1, this is blood forensics in the common areas, specifically the living room, were the floors cleaned? According to the PCA, we know the killer began on the 3rd floor, and once exiting Maddie's room would likely be saturated in blood, and so blood drops and more would likely be seen down the entire staircase, past Dylan's room on the right, and into the living room in transit to Xana's room. And again, according to the PCA, it is believed that the killer walked down that hallway and into Xana's room where 2 more homicides by knife occurred. So the killer would now be completely drenched in blood, making his second pass through the living room area. Please take note of the wall decor as the location is critical. The killer was alleged to have again passed by Dylan's room, now on the left, and out towards the sliding glass door. Now this is where it gets interesting. Critical video footage shot by Fox News of the Idaho State Police forensics team just after the murders, canvassing and collecting blood intel, clearly shows them walking all over that living room area, recall the wall decor, as if there is no blood on that floor. How are there no 90-degree blood drops, soul prints, and a general mess of blood from the killer traversing that area twice? Part 2, the latent bloody soul print. Was the floor cleaned? What's up, guys? Okay, so let's talk about this latent soul print, found by ISP Forensics right outside of Dylan's bedroom. What is a latent soul print? Quite simply, latent means not visible to the naked eye. It was found during the second processing of the crime scene, not the first. And it's a biomatter soul print, not dirt or dust, because it was found using a 2-step forensic chemical process, first using a presumptive blood test, then amido black, which congeals and contrasts the cellular material and allows the forensic team to snap a photograph. So let's assess this further based on the facts outlined in the PCA and within this segment thus far. Do you think the killer stepped in blood during such a horrific attack? Why was the bloody soul print not visible to the naked eye? Why only one bloody soul print? The soul print in the PCA is consistent with the assailant's path of travel according to Dylan's testimony. So if there was one bloody soul print allegedly tied to the killer, surely there would be more. Was the floor cleaned? Talk to me.